What is up, all you minties? This is the Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition. And join me today as I take an advanced look at the Marvel's 25th anniversary oversized hardcover from Marvel Comics. So please stay tuned. Alright, so we are talking about the 25th, I can't believe I'm saying that, 25 years of Marvels. This is Kurt Busiek's and Alex Ross' masterpiece. This is in my top 10 most favorite graphic novels of all time, if you saw that video. There was a 10th anniversary, this makes me feel old, released, and the amazing thing, or at least I think is amazing, is that this book has 400 pages. This book right here has 504 pages. They both retail for the exact same amount. Actually, I lied. This is $49.99 and is 15 years old. This is $50, so it's one more penny. You can also get it in this Marvel Monster Size edition too, but this doesn't have any of the extras, and we are going to look at what those extras are in this book. Because, as I mentioned, this one has 400 pages and that one has 504 pages. But before I go any further, I do want to thank David Gabriel and the folks at Marvel for supplying us with a copy of Marvels. So let's take a look at it really quick. I wanted to do a quick comparison. Here are the spines, the old Marvel logo up here. Never did like when they put anniversary editions on the covers. And even though this is called the 25th anniversary, they put it back here. I love that because it's not on the spine. It's not on the cover. I've never been a fan of that when they do it in movies, when they've done it in omnibus format. I don't know why. I just don't like it because I guess eventually it's going to go away, right? A 10th anniversary is not going to matter. Case in point, 15 years later. So this is what the original oversized hardcover looked like without the dust jacket. And here is what the new one looks like without the dust jacket. It's this nice Alex Ross image. Let's get this opened. There's red bookend pages. Now, I mentioned the page count. This one is 504 pages and retails for $50. The original 10th anniversary was 400 pages and retailed for $49.99. Now, of course, the big monster size book is $75. That's the retail price. It only has 200 pages, but it's huge. Let's give some credit where credit is due to these fine folks over here, like Mark Beasley, Caitlin O'Connell, Kateri Woody, Jeff Youngquist, Jeff York, all those people that were able to put this book together. So if you're keeping tabs, and I know you are, here's the contents, by the way, and it kicks off with issue 0. So it does collect the original series, issues 0 through 4. It's in the annotated stuff, so all the extras are in the back, and then the epilogue. But not only that, they also have the 25th anniversary tribute variant covers. And I can't wait to look through those because this is my first time opening up the book. Well, I did open it up to make that little spine flex, but it's my first time really going through here. I must have read this book, I don't know, at least 10 times. At least 10 times. Probably more than that, honestly, if I'm being fair. So let's take a look because I want to get to the epilogue, which I have yet to read. So both Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross came back to tell an additional story, an epilogue, last year in 2019. So that is awesome. Oh, I love this galactic story. We actually covered this on Old Reader, New Reader. Oh my goodness, that was almost about 2 years ago. Because it was one of my favorite books and the ladies hadn't read it yet. So I was like, well, we gotta do Marvels. If I'm not mistaken, I believe there's all kinds of Easter eggs that he puts in here. There we go. The Watchman. There's the owl. Yeah. I love every one of his Easter eggs. Gotta skip through some parts because there are spoilers. But let's check out this epilogue here. So here we go. The epilogue. I have not read this yet. I assume this is a take on, I guess, X-Men, Uncanny, of course, but it was before it became Uncanny. 97, 98, perhaps? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh, no way. This is where Chris Claremont and Dave Cockrum made a little cameo. This takes me back. This is awesome. Okay, I can't flip through the pages, but as you can tell, Alex Ross's artwork has just evolved into a huge beast. Man, I'm so glad this is oversized. I'm glad they decided to release it in this format. I'm not saying his artwork from 25 years ago wasn't amazing or stunning, but he has really fleshed out. You can tell by the palettes that he's using and just the amount of detail. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, let me go through the extras here. Okay, so they do put all the extras in the back. Again, including all the Easter eggs. Love when he did that. And I'm assuming he's going to have the models that he used for the book in here, and who some of these characters are supposed to be. And there's the Marvels poster. Now let's look a little more through here. Oh, yes. The actual character studies. And then the proposal right here. The original pitch. How many times? That's the third. The fourth pitch. Sketches. Yeah. And character studies. I love when he adds these in here. Oh my God. Man, I don't know. I always thought John Byrne and Jim Lee drew a really awesome Doctor Doom, but I gotta say, Alex Ross, that one he's kind of a badass just sitting there in that chair. And here is the actual script to Marvel's #1, if you want to follow through and then compare it to the finished work. So I think this is the entire script, if I'm not mistaken, as I'm flipping through here. Yeah, it's got the entire script. I've never seen that in a collection. That's cool. And those are layouts and art in progress. Man, I would just love to have one of these sketches. Like, can you imagine him like, that's not going to really work. I'm just going to toss that. No, I will take that off your hand. Even these kind of little layouts, the little thumbnails as they're called. Now, I want to get over here. Yeah, this is cool. These are like the character studies that he does, but what he did was take photos of people he knew were models, his dad sometimes, and then just use them to kind of capture the shadows or where the shadows would lay. But you know what? If you don't know that, then of course, read this book, because you deserve to. If you've never read this, you are in for a treat. Now let's check out, okay, so here's some Marvel's pinups. These are, of course, the variant covers to the Omnis, the Omniboo. Always like that cover. I think they also used it for X-Men 500, if I'm not mistaken. The villains. Now, I want to see some of these 25th anniversary books here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay, so there's the fold-out dust jacket from the hardcover. And there are the trade paperbacks. And the annotated, #1. The annotated variant, annotated 2, 3, and the variant. Oh, wow. Captain Stacy. You know, if any of these spoil anything for you, I'm sorry. Man, these are gorgeous. So they came from different comics, is what they did. So this was Avengers 25, but it was the 25th anniversary of Marvel's. That's how they celebrated. So it was across, yeah, X-Men 3, Amazing Spider-Man 24. And one thing I'm sure you notice is that they're not all done by Alex Ross, too. It's just in celebration of it. I could have sworn that was Alex Ross, though. Inyuk Lee, I love his stuff. Wow. That's Adi Granov. That is gorgeous. Alright, let's look at a couple more because I want you all to be surprised too. And let's flip a little. There's a lot in here. Like I said, it's an additional 104 pages. I love the Scotty Young variants. And then the Marvel sources, where some of these plot points originally came from. The trade paperback introduction by Stan Lee, and then acknowledgments and afterwards. Oh, cool. This is the afterword by Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross from the Marvel's Annotated 4, so I haven't read that. Now, let's quickly look at this binding. So the book is sewn binding, and there's that eye. It's good. That's so your book can lay over really nice, and you have minimal to no gutter loss when it comes to splash pages. Now, if you're interested in purchasing this book, you can get it from our sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for brand new graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off the cover price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself on packaging your books so they arrive safely and in excellent condition, as well as prompt and helpful service. And check out their bargain bin for even greater deals up to 90% off cover price. And for you minties, Cheap Graphic Novels is running a special promotion. If you're a first-time customer, let them know you were referred by Near Mint Condition at the checkout, and you'll receive a credit for free shipping on your next order. Now, this is only for U.S. customers. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discounts, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And that was the contents of the book, the build of the book, and the page count. Let me know in those comments down below if you have this in trade paperback, if you've never read it, if you're going to upgrade your 10th Anniversary Edition, or if you ended up getting the monster size edition. I'd love to know all those comments down below. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. Join us back later today. I will be doing the comprehensive reading order of Flash, Part 1. And we'll also be doing more live videos on the channel as well, so keep an eye out here. I believe on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing a live episode, The Amazing Amanda and I, talking about the movies and digital options that we will be having in the future because of the current events. Just keep an eye on our social media, and that is at NearMintCon. We can be found on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar, and everyone, please stay healthy and stay safe out there.